Once upon a time, a boy named Jimmy was let out of school early for the beginning of summer vacation. Finally he thought, I will now be a middle schooler. As he approached his quaint little home in Washington, D.C., his parents said that he had a present for making all the way through elementary school. Jimmy, since you got all good grades and didn't get into any trouble in elementary school, your father and I thought that we would let you stay up even later than normal over the summer from now on. His mother said to him, his father standing close by. Cool. Jimmy said. How late? He asked. Well, his mother said. We figure that staying up until about 3 o'clock in the morning should be sufficient with you, right? 3 o'clock in the morning? That's totally rad. Jimmy said in joy as he hopped up and down in delight. Relax, Jimmy's dad screamed at the top of his lungs when he saw Jimmy jumping up and down. I actually didn't want any of this, your mother made me. So don't give me a reason to take this away from you, because I fucking will. His mother looked at his father with disgust. Jimmy, go to your room for right now. Me and your father have to talk, she said to Jimmy, while staring at his father. Okay, Jimmy said, and he ran to his room. As he closed his door behind him, he listened through the door and heard his parents arguing. Jimmy didn't like this, so he went onto his computer and tried his best to ignore it. He watched his favorite YouTubers, like Fine Sauce, eSauce, and other channels to the sort. He did this all day until his parents went to bed, when he quickly felt a surge of energy. I'd never been up after my parents before. He thought to himself. How could I cherish this moment? He thought, when the idea struck him like a brick. He felt his growing in his pants and he quickly logged into Pornhub. All the videos his parents told him never to watch appeared before him. It never stopped him before, but in years gone by, he had never been able to listen to any of the videos particularly loud, because his sister had always hogged the headphones, leaving Jimmy with speakers, meaning other people in the house could hear all the emanating from his video of choice. But this was about to change. He peeked in to see if his sister was using the headphones, and she wasn't. Hey sis, he said. What now, faggot? She replied. I'm going to use the headphones, you skanky cunt. Don't speak to me that way ever again or I'm gonna tear off your head with a wrench and shut it up your clit. I'm a middle schooler now, and I demand respect. He said to her. I'm in high school, faggot. Get original, and also get in the kitchen and make a real fucking sandwich, Jimmy said to her. She sighed, and got up to go to the kitchen. While Jimmy thought. Wasn't expecting that to work the way it did. He grabbed the headphones and ran back into his room. He put them on and clicked on the video that suited him. Was the title of the video. It disgusted him that this turned him on, but he didn't care. He was about to have the time of his life, and he had earned it. He cranked the volume the whole way up, and heard the generic Pornhub intro card theme. It was the first time he had heard it in such detail. Immediately upon the video starting, loud moans are heard from the black girl, as she began. At this point Jimmy started pulling his zipper down, but before he could do anything else, his chair broke. He fell onto his back and got whipped in the face by the cord of the headphones. He got up, and noticed that he had managed to accidentally hit the space bar on the keyboard, before he hit the ground. He sighed with relief, as he noted that the headphones had been unplugged. But then he began to think. You know, those headphones unplugged really easily. Then it struck him. Did I remember to plug the headphones in? Oh god, it didn't play through the speakers, did it? Realizing he hadn't plugged the headphones in, he dove back to the computer and rewound it to the beginning. Okay, maybe it wasn't as loud as I thought it was, and nobody heard anything. He clicked the play button to see how loud the video actually was, and the intro card played again. What he had before thought to be normal volume. It was instead enough to shake all the furniture in the room, as it came out of the speakers. He put his head in his face in shame, but forgot to repause the video. Loud moaning sounds started emanating through the room. Jimmy then proceeded to take the speakers, unplug them, and throw them at the wall so they would shut up. They hit by the door to the room, where Jimmy then noticed his sister had been standing there for a good chunk of time now. She was holding a sandwich in a plate. "How long have you been in here?" Jimmy asked her. She said, as she dropped the plate with the sandwich, the plate shattering on the floor. "Long enough," she said, concerned about the videos she saw her brother watching. "Look, you are not to tell mom or dad about what you saw, or so help me God I will," Jimmy said, but was cut off by his father walking around the corner to see what all the racket was about. "What the fuck is going on in here?" his father said, as he turned to look at the computer monitor, which displayed a video of a black lady shot, which was still not paused. His father's hands shook, fire erupted in his eyes. But then, he just stopped. He had a calm look on his face, and everything seemed fairly normal for a little while. He then put his head in his hand and sat in the doorway silent, not saying a word. "Mama is gonna kill you, dude," his sister said. "Fuck you," Jimmy said back. "Jimmy!" Jimmy's father screamed at him. "You were a waste of human flesh and bone." He continued to scream, as he took out his raging bull from his holster, and shot at Jimmy. Jimmy jumped out of the way and did a somersault, landing in a kneeling position by some playing cards left thrown about on the floor. He picked up hope and threw it at his father. The card hit his father in the face, but since Jimmy knew nothing of card throwing, it merely bounced off and fell to the floor. Jimmy's father looked down at the card. "Wait, what the fuck were you expecting that to do?" he asked Jimmy. "This," Jimmy yelled, as he threw another card, and missed his father, and hit his sister, successfully killing her. His father looked down at the sister's corpse. Hyperrealistic blood poured out of her hyperrealistic cut. Groggy Jimmy said. "Oh, that's it, you little shit," his father said. "No more aiming for the head. Now I'm aiming for the balls," his father screamed, as he fired a second shot out of his revolver. Jimmy jumped up in the air, and bullet time started. Jimmy did a mid-air split and the bullet flew under him. Time resumed to normal speed and Jimmy fell to the floor, not sticking the landing. "Stand still, you little cunt," his father said, but right then his mother came around the corner with a Remington 870, and blew his father's head off. It flew so far, it made a hole in the wall, and flew around the earth until it hit North Korea and blew up in a nuclear explosion, or 90. His hyperrealistic blood covered the path, as his hyperrealistic corpse hit the ground, spewing out more hyperrealistic blood. "Nobody fucks with my boy, Smelly," she said. "Mom, you saved my life." "Why?" Jimmy asked. "Well, let's be honest, Jimmy. You were gonna get into porn someday or another. It was only a matter of time. I felt as though this reaction from your father was a bit overzealous, don't you think?" she asked. "Well, of course," Jimmy replied. "By the way, you're grounded until you're 90-fucking-5, you little nidioloid," Jimmy's mother said to Jimmy. "Why?" Jimmy asked. "You just defended me. You killed your sister, you little fuck," she said. "Okay. Perfectly understandable. Have a nice day," he said, as he closed his door. He went to bed, and wasn't allowed to use his computer, or stay up that late ever again. Worst of all, his mother never fed him. He starved to death, after fully consuming his mattress, and drinking days worth of his piss and eating some of his shit as well, for a decade. His skeletal remains were found by police, after his punishment had ended. You should subscribe.
Might get you.